Having secured promotion last time out, we were looking to secure the title for the Keukenkampioen-Divisie. We couldn't do it. We only picked up 2 points out of 6, and that will have to wait until the next episode, because today we're taking a little bit of a run off of the normal in the Dutch Cup final against PSV. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode number 15 of Going Dutch, as we try and turn around a Dutch side that has been relegated from the Eredivisie, in this case Waalwijk, as we try and return them to the top flight and leave them in as an established side. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you the one game match. It's a Dutch Cup final at the De Kuip against PSV, the runners-up last season, losing out to Ajax, who are the current holders of the Dutch Cup. And we'll be finding out how the teams have got to the final, what happened to Ajax along the way as they try to retain their trophy, and also we'll be trying to figure out where we went wrong in the last episode and what we need to do to get it right in the next episode to secure the title. We'll look at that a bit closer in a while, but don't forget, if you do enjoy today's episode, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far. And also, you can follow everything that is going on this channel by following me on X at JustOffsideFM. Right, let's get into it then. We'll have a closer look in a moment at the goings on in the league, but first of all we thought we'd start with a look at how the two sides have arrived at today's final, a final at the De Kuip against PSV, and you'll see they joined in the second round, as do the Eredivisie sides, and they played Almere City, beating them 2-0 on that occasion. They then beat the Graafschap 3-1 in the third round. Go Ahead Eagles 2-0, Eredivisie, 2 Eredivisie sides, and then they beat AZ in the semi-final 2-1, and that's how they got through to today's final. We have had a bit of a longer run than that, because obviously we were in the first round. We beat a PEC Zwolle 6-2 in that first round. Then we played a Roda de Kerkrade in the second round. Of course, Roda Kerkrade and PEC, both Eredivisie sides, beat them 4-2. We then played a Keukenkampioen-Divisie side, beating them 3-2 in FC Groningen, which got us through to the quarterfinal. A win over PSV Eindhoven 2-1 in the quarterfinal gave us a semi-final match against Excelsior, who did actually beat Ajax in the second round. We'll look at that closely in a minute. 3-2 winners after extra time. We were, if you remember, 2 goals down in that one. Looked like we were going out, but pulled it back and got a winner in extra time, which brings us through to today's final against PSV. Yeah, and if you have a look at Ajax here, that was the game that they lost to Excelsior, 2-1 on that occasion. And that meant Excelsior got through to the semi-final to face us. So they came through, beating Hercules Amaleo in extra time 3-1, beating Ajax 2-1, and the Maastricht 2-1, and we beat them 3-2 in extra time. So in fact, there were Sparta Rotterdam in amongst those two as well. So that's how we have arrived at today's final. And you will see PSV have been in the last 3 finals. This is their 4th final in a row. They've won 2 of them, both of them against Ajax. In fact, Ajax have been in the last 3. Beating Ajax twice and then losing to Ajax last season. Ajax winning it. And in the last, in fact, Ajax have been in it, apart from the year that the pandemic was on. They've been in it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons in a row. Won it 3 times, lost it twice. And, well, we'll see what we can do against PSV from that. And previously, PSV hadn't been in the final since 2012, 2013. Waalwijk have never been in the final of the Dutch Cup. Never, ever got as far as we have this season. So we've broken records by doing so. And, well, I think we'll just go and enjoy the occasion. That's basically what we have got to do. We will focus on what we need to do in the league at the end of the episode. In the next episode, and as I say, we'll probably be having 3 games in the next episode. Let's have a quick look at the thingy. We will be playing Young Utrecht, Den Bosch and Breda, and we'll see how we get on. If we can secure the title against Young Utrecht, then we possibly make a choice out of which of those 2 games. We may well have the goals from Den Bosch, and then if there are any, of course, having not got any goals in the last 2 matches, and then have the highlights of the game against Breda. We'll see. We'll work that one out as we get a bit closer to it, and as I say, we'll have a closer look at what we need to do to secure the title, having secured promotion to the Eredivisie, which will be coming up episode after next, I guess. We'll transfer special first, and then we'll get the new season underway. But our focus today, of course, is the Dutch Cup final, and it's at the De Kuip, which is where Feyenoord play. I can never remember. Yes, it's where Feyenoord play in Rotterdam, and we are without Leveld, who is a gashed lower leg, and Rekic, who's got a broken toe. PSV have a full squad to pick from, which is bad news, of course. PSV currently are 4th in the Eredivisie. They were expected to finish 3rd. They're currently 4th in the table. They have played Go-Ahead Eagles, beat them 2-0 in the Eredivisie. Sparta Rotterdam beat them 2-1, lost to Feyenoord by a goal to 0. AZ in the semi-final of the Dutch Cup 2-1, and Pek Zwolle beat them 2-0. So they're going okay in that league. As I say, currently 4th. Played 29 games, 18-1, 5 draws, 6 losses, 48-4, 21 against, a goal difference of plus 27, 59 points from the Eredivisie. And we'll be playing them more next season, so this is almost a trial run. Let's go and have a look at the side then that will face PSV in this Dutch Cup final. And here is the side that will face PSV in this Dutch Cup final at the De Kuip. Vassen is in goal. Kongaloo, Pollock and Limure are our backline. Van der Boij joins O'Killy in that midfield. Latonda and Shrivers are the wide complete wing-backs. Listes and Margray are the wide players. Margray taking over from old Chica out on that wide on the right, because old Chica hasn't been playing particularly well, albeit he could be today, but he's on the bench. Lobinger will get the nod up front, signed a new contract, of course, so he's going to be here for a little bit longer. And at the bench looks like this: Vascara, Agari, Lakessa, Tomezhnikov, Abogye, Amhamaze, Min, Zenguin, Simmons, old Chica, Vatters, and down the bottom is Patrick Varro. And here we are at the De Kuip. PSV won 4 of their last 5, lost 1, playing a 4-3-3 today with a defensive midfielder. We're playing our usual formation with the flat back 3. Won 3 of our last 5, drawn the other 2. And PSV playing in red and white today. We get the highlight from kickoff. Lobinger to Latonda. Kongalo. Van der Bosch. Out to Latonda. Goes out wide here. And he's run that ball out. 6 minutes on the clock. They have a corner. Veerman with the corner. This one swung in. It's gone in. Friedel puts it away. And on 7 minutes, they take a lead. I'm not quite sure. It was a mix-up there. We'll see it in the replay, no doubt. I'm quite sure what happened. I'm not sure. I want to see what happened, to be fair. Oh, it swung in. Vassen saves it and spills it. Friedel, 17 minutes on the clock with a free kick. We've won the ball back. Lobinger, Pollock. Lemure out to Shrivers. Shrivers, can he do anything out here? Can he pull this ball in? He can. O'Killy inside to Lobinger. Lemure nearly lost that ball. Van der Beek, who's playing in midfield today, gets it out to Shrivers. Lemure. Van der Beek. Van der Beek, is he going to go on his own? He is. Oh, just over the top. This ball again, and Shrivers wins it. Lang didn't have a lot on it. Lemure, 23 on the clock. Van der Beek. Lemure inside to Lobinger. Lobinger to Margray. Margray into the area. He's had a shot, and it's come off of the defender, and it's gone for a corner. Can we get one back from this corner? We can score from corners. Latonda with it. It's going to be an in-swinger. It's a long one to the back post. It's headed clear, though. Margray will get it. Margray tidies up. Comes back inside. Margray. And, well, not much highlights in that first half. But we've probably been the more dominant force. They've had one shot, one on target, which was that goal that was spilled by Vassen that Friedel pounced on. And, well, as it stands, they've had one shot, one on target, 0.77, 55% of the possession. We've had 4 shots, only one of which has been on target, 0.34 and 45% of the possession. We're not out of the woods here. PSV gets underway for the second half. Petrovic. And I would say we've only had the one shot in that first half, but here we go. Oakley heads that clear, and it was a tidy header away. Shooting back in. Traore. Don't want to go another goal behind. Congolou wins that ball. Low to Lobinger. Lobinger gets it forward to Oakley. Can we break out here? Listes to Margray. Margray's in. Margray! And he's saved by the goalkeepers. Put it wide. And it's a corner on 50 minutes. Listes with the corner. It's going to be an in-swinger. This one again to the back post. Oakley! But the goalkeeper manages to keep it out. Petrovic with a free kick. And Oakley wins that ball. Petrovic. It's going to be crossed in, and it's not cleared. And it didn't get on the head of who they wanted it to. And that one well over the top. Another corner. This one going to be an outswinger. And it's headed clear. Lang is there. Careful. I'm pushing around there. Ball, Banobi. And with 66 minutes on the clock, making 2 changes. Rushnell Margray. He's off, and we've replaced him with old Chica and Yasin Oakley, who was tiring in midfield there. He's come off, and Patrick Varro comes on for him. 67 on clock. Traore. Veerman, Bonobi, Friedel goes out wide looking for Bakayoko, and that was I don't know who it was out there, but he missed the ball. Latonda, and Bakayoko could do something to Bonobi. Back into Bakayoko. Bakayoko has a shot, but it's over the top. We have a free kick, 69 o'clock. Listes, Varro! Thought I was going in for a minute. And with 73 minutes on the clock, making 2 more changes. Thierry Latonda is off. Vatters is on. We have taken off Lobinger, who again isn't firing on cylinders up front. Tomeshnikov comes on in a place of him. Congolo to Pollock. Pollock was still just that 1 goal behind that mistake. Varro! Oh, and he's giving it away to Petrovic. Petrovic, and a good save by Vassen. Petrovic looked like he was in. And it was a good save. Veerman from the corner then. 78 on the clock. It's swung in. It's cleared. Vassen redeeming himself for that mistake early on. Veerman, it's into the area, but Vassen picks that up. And we'll see that save now. Pollock messed around with this ball, gave it to Varro. Varro passed it back, and it was a short pass, and Lemura, you're not on the same wavelength. And Petrovic puts it wide. And with 82 on the clock, our final change, we have brought on Yarangari in that right back. Shriver's moving into midfield. Varro switches to the deep lying playmaker in midfield as we go in search for an equalising goal. Congolo with the ball. 87, nearly 88 on the clock. Pollock, Lemure, Shrivers, Gari. We've had our chances in this match, just not put them away. Gari into the area, but it's cleared. Gari takes a second attempt. Listes heads it over the top. Oscargli, De Silva, Oscargli, back to Friedel. Gari heads it forward, and it's... what's the referee pointing for? It's all over, and PSV have won the Dutch Cup by a goal to nil, but it wasn't all their own, and I'd like to think in a normal match we would probably give them a real run for their money. But we haven't won it on this occasion, but we've not been outdone. That makes sense. And a bit of a disappointing end to our day, but we weren't really expected to win it. And PSV are Dutch Cup champions. Hopefully the next trophy lift that we see will be us winning the Keukenkampioen Divise title. And hopefully that will be at some point in the next episode. Friedel getting a player of the match. 1 key pass, 1 goal. And Boscagli getting the assist. But it was all down to that one mistake by Vassen in the first half that gave them the win, realistically. Because, we just couldn't get there. 9 shots, 4 on target, 0.71. We weren't clinical with the chances, and we had them. We have 4 on target. Their goalkeeper doing quite well as well, though. 44% of the possession. They had 7 shots, just 2 on target, 1.27 and 56% of the possession. Our defence was quite good again, and we kept them to long shots, realistically. They only had the 2, but as I say, that one mistake, really, otherwise it would have been 0-0 and almost certainly come down to extra time, and obviously even potentially penalties. Well, confirmation of that scoreline, 1-0 to PSV, and we've come as runners-up in the Cup, and I'm, in one respect, didn't think that we would get there, did we, at all? Right, the other thing we will have a quick look at is there has been matches going on in the Keukenkampioen today. Let's have a quick look. 1 match played. Den Haag played FC Emmen. It's a 2-0 win for Den Haag. Den Haag move up. They are in 7th place on 60 points. Having played, I didn't realise actually that they had missed a game. They were a game behind us. And FC Emmen, they are in 9th place. So that's how it is. Right, while we're at that, let's have a quick look at, if we go back a stage, we'll have a proper look at the table, because we did say we'd have a quick look at the next episode and what that means. There is 8 points difference between us and Excelsior. There are 9 points, 3 games left to play. There's 9 points available, which means that Excelsior, the most that they can get is 77 points. So with that in mind, what we are expecting to do is we'll come back for Young Utrecht. We'll have the highlights of that game, and if we don't secure promotion from there, then we will feature the game against Den Bosch. If we do secure the title from the Young Utrecht, we will have the goals from Den Bosch, and then we will finish up with the game against Breda in the next episode, which will then take us, of course, through to the transfer end of season review and transfer special in the episode after that. So that one coming up next at the end of the week. Thursday is the day for that. What I didn't do, of course, was just have a look at PSV. We have lost to PSV. Played them 3 occasions in the Eredivisie last season. We lost 2-0 and 4-1. And then, of course, we've lost to them today. So that's the best result, probably, that we've actually had against them in the 3 games that we've played them, but not yet to beat them. Maybe next season. Who knows? Right, come back and join me. See if we can secure the title. Young Utrecht, who are currently 10th. That is who we face. And we'll see whether we can secure that title in that next episode. If you've enjoyed today's episode, then leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes Going Dutch and our other series, bottom to the top, as they are released. And new episodes Going Dutch will be released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date what's happening on this channel is to follow me on X at JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you for the next episode. It is episode 16. It's out on Thursday. It's the final 3 games of the season. And what we watch and what combinations all depends on how we get on against Young Utrecht and whether we can secure the title. Till next time, it's a very goodbye. Goodbye.